Hello, I'm Chris Swift, Director of Chaplaincy and Spirituality at Methodist Homes, and I'm delighted to have this opportunity to convey a brief message to members of the Methodist Church in the Bolton and Rochdale district. There are several services that MHA offers in the district, and we so much appreciate the support and commitment given by our friends and supporters in the Methodist Church. I'd like to say just a few words today about MHA Sunday, which is fast coming upon us. MHA, as you may be aware, has been impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic in many different ways, and tragically including the loss of life of many residents. It's also been a time when MHA has been in the public eye, campaigning and lobbying for improvements in the way in which we're supported by government and by the NHS and by other partners within the community. It's been an absolutely unprecedented time for us in the last 3-4 months. You may indeed have seen a very substantial piece shown by Newsnight on the 3rd of June, and if you didn't, just try and see if you can find it on iPlayer. That's Newsnight on the 3rd of June. It's about 30 minutes basically just on the work of MHA during the pandemic. Normally we'd be asking chapels and churches to mark MHA Sunday as a gathered community in a church service where people are present together. But of course this year that isn't going to be possible. Due to the impact of coronavirus, many of us have been joining in internet-based services such as those that are shown on Zoom and indeed on YouTube. For that reason, this year, MHA Sunday on the 14th of June, we will be premiering a special programme for MHA Sunday, a service including lots of different content and contributions from people associated either with MHA directly or indeed in the churches. So Professor Clive Marsh, the Vice President of Conference, will be offering us some words in that service. Pam Rhodes, one of our ambassadors at MHA, is going to lead a moment of memorial, a very significant time in this service on the 14th of June, when Pam will remind us tragically of all those who have died within the MHA family and across our society due to COVID-19. Our music therapists, those fantastic individuals who work particularly with those of our residents living with dementia and do such extraordinary work to enable people to participate and feel enabled and to remember melodies and tunes and words that have been familiar with them their entire life. And for of course many who have attended church, the hymns, those extraordinary things that we carry with us, the tunes, the melodies and the words that are so moving and impactful. Our music therapists have individually recorded soundtracks using the instruments that they play. So we've got over 30 different audio files which, with the wonders of technology, are going to be combined into one rendition of Amazing Grace. It's something not to miss. 14th of June, 3 o'clock. You can find the link on the MHA website. I think for the first time in MHA's history, we have been lent the support for this MHA Sunday by the Archbishop of Canterbury, Justin Welby. And I just want to read a few words which he has said in a statement he's released for MHA to use. He writes that he's delighted to offer his support to this MHA Sunday and to thank the staff and volunteers of Methodist Homes for their tireless work. I hope you'll be able to be with us. I'll say it once again, 3 p.m, 14th of June, look for the MHA website. Please use this as a moment to rally in support and stand shoulder to shoulder with the MHA family, born out of Methodism, continuing to keep Methodism in our title and our values and the ways in which we aspire to work. Thank you so much for all that you have done. inspiring the creation of this organisation through donations and gifts, enabling us to provide chaplaincy and music therapy and many, many other services for people. And more than anything else, thank you for your prayers, your concern and your compassion for what we're going through at the moment.